Hi. Uh, I am Granny 420. I was the only Lady Rose for a long time, but I changed myself. I rebranded myself in 2015. I rebranded myself to Granny 420. So I wanted to share with you what I've been through. I want to bring my story to life. Uh, It started when I was 16 months old. My mom was pregnant with my sister, and it was 1968. I was just over a year old. I was born in 1960. I was 16 months old, so I was born in 66. So I was a whole year and a couple of months. He was beating my mom. And so I got in the way. I said, please leave my mom and my sister alone. And he proceeded to beat me at 16 months old within an inch of my life. And no one never told me. No one never told me all of my life. I remembered parts of it during my lifetime, but I didn't remember it in its entirety until I was able to heal. When I went through the process of healing myself, loving myself, centering myself, I remembered a lot of things that happened to me that I blocked out because I didn't want to feel it. I stuff and go. I'm a stuff and go queen. That's me. Anyway, when I was little, before I was 5, my skin glistened gold. It made my sister very jealous. No one told her that I was beaten by an inch of my life, saving her life. No one was told her that. So all of my life, she's been practicing black magic on me. She's been hiring people. She's been gaining her notoriety and her money and everything that she gets that's hers on my demise. She used my energy my whole life. She harnessed my energy. I'm not about that black magic crap. And you know something? Once I decided that I wanted change, I decided I wanted change. So I started looking into it. I ate greens. I stopped eating meat. I don't really eat meat too much because it hurts my intestines. But I raised my vibration. And I found out that I'm ordained. Not ordained. Anointed. It's called anointed. I'm sorry. I'm all new to this religion shit. And I'm sorry if I made the comment religion and shit in the same sentence. But religion is shit. Since 1990, I've been looking for the proper religion. There is not one. You know why? Because religion is set up. And I became a minister to find this out too. Religion is actually set up. It's set up to control humanity. Everything they tell you to do, eat meat. You don't eat meat. Everything they tell you to do, don't do. Because it's only to hinder your energy. It's only to lower your vibration so they can gain whatever they gain from your energy. They've been harnessing our energy for centuries, and it's time for us to say enough. Enough is enough. Back to me. I get on a rant, but back to my story. So my sister, so 2014, I broke my neck. That same year, while I was recovering from a broken neck, and I should have died. I'm anointed. I didn't die. That's why I didn't die. I have a mission. I was actually incarnated here on Earth for a mission. I'm from another galaxy. I didn't even know. I realized it after I've been on the branch of religion is quantum. So I really get into quantum mechanics. I've always been intrigued by quantum. So I know a little about quantum. I didn't realize that quantum was actually a thing. It's actually a thing that they hid from us. So you should look up the forbidden metaphysics. If you don't believe me, you can Google and look it all up on YouTube, just like I did. I learned a lot. I'm trying to, 2 weeks, I have not been able to germinate these darn seeds. And one did pop open and I planted it. So I'm waiting for that one to grow through. Yay! This is me. Peace. So back to my story. So I almost died at 16 months old, and then I met my husband, my ex-husband, and he beat me to the inch of my life. And then I met my ex-boyfriend. He beat me to the inch of my life, right? I mean, it was so bad the cops took pictures. That's how bad the beating was, the fight we had. So he started hitting me. He pushed me down. You know, I get back up. I'll fight back. I'll tackle you like I'm 5'5", but buddy, don't make me mad. And I'm a loving person. It takes a lot to make me mad. Don't push my buttons, man. I'm not like that. You know, you keep pushing and digging and digging and digging. 14 days of that digging, man, I finally explode. Any human does, okay? Any human in their right mind will explode after 14 days of total torture. You know? Anyway, so I was hit by a car in 89. I have a lot of trauma. I was raped twice, and I don't care. I drank from a hose. I'm a GenX. I am going to say the word, okay? I'm going to use my English the way I know how because I'm a GenX. I'm not going to sugarcoat or dim my light for anybody anymore. And we all have to take a stand. Every single one of us needs to take a stand about this. I'm trying to smoke a joint at the same time. That's why I keep pausing it. Also, there's somebody that's here that keeps frigging walking out, and I don't want no one knowing what I'm saying until it's done. So, alright, so where was I? Oh yeah. Yep. So I endured a lot of abuse. I had a lot of trauma, and when I decided that I was going to raise my vibration, I knew that I had to alchemize all of the trauma that I've been through because I always stuffed it and go. Stuff and go. I ain't got time for feelings now, motherfuckers. I gotta get shit done. And this is how I lived my life since I was 16 months old. My family never, ever. They don't worship the same God I worship. I don't worship. I love him. He's my father. I don't worship him. He's my father. You know? And because I raised my vibration and I decided to change my ways, my father is protecting me. My brothers, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron and Uriel, and there's a few of them. I don't know all their names, but I also have ancestors. My ancestors, my grandmother, God rest her soul. She's right here with me. So, I'm divinely protected. Totally. All the way around. And I every day work with, there's some Reiki masters on this YouTube that her name is, it's Alchemy Healing. Her name is Owa. She's a Native American, and she's a very powerful Reiki healer. She heals you through the video. I don't know how it works, but it does. Frequencies. Listen to the frequencies. It's okay. Yeah, listen to the frequencies. As long as you have the desire to change your ways, God is there for you. God wants you. He loves you. And I'm here. I'm telling you what He wants. He told me to tell you. He loves you. He loves you very, very much. And what does He want? He wants us to create. He loves music. If you have any kind of musical talent or musical knowledge, or if you love music, well, God loves music too. He really does. I've been singing since I could talk because I have the gift. I'm supposed to. And when I broke my neck, I couldn't talk that day. I couldn't scream help. That was 12 years ago. It was very, 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 very traumatic. And it's still fresh. So I'm still healing from it, and I still cry over it. I think the more I cry about stuff, the less it hurts. If that makes any sense to you. So, I don't know, but I've gravitated towards crystals and stones my whole life. And I really believe their frequency has been helping me a lot. I have them next to my bed. I have like a whole bunch of towers in a circle. And then the ones that I couldn't stand up in a circle, I put in the middle, laying down. I got a lot of crystals. I got a whole boatload of crystals. I love my crystals. I've been collecting crystals since I was a little girl. But I've lost them, and I had to go and get more, and then I lost them, and I had to go get more. Dude, I'm not starting over again. This is the last start over for me. Too old for this shit. I could do my own start overs. I could always just throw all my shit away and restart it. I ain't got to go traumatically the way it was going most of my life. 12 times I restarted. 12 times in 59 years I had to start over. It's very windy out here today. I love the birds. Anyway, I'm wearing some crystals. See? This is purple ruby. This is blue cat's eye. It's really pretty. Hematite. Hematite, blue cat's eye, onyx. So, it's not tourmaline, it's onyx. There's black tourmaline, black onyx, and then there's the other one, black obsidian, which is black glass. Obsidian is actually glass. It's volcanic glass. The green one is the best one, I heard. The green one's the more stronger one, by the way. They took away our ability to connect with our source by introducing crystallized sugar, by introducing alcohol. And they took away the marijuana because the marijuana actually opens a channel to source. And they called it the devil's lettuce. But it's actually a channel to source. Source is your creator, the one that made you. God told me to make this video for you. He told me to be honest and open, to speak my truth. And I do. I'm not lying, I'm not sugarcoating, and I'm not changing my English words for someone else's feelings. I'm sorry, I'm a Gen X, and feelings pass. We need to take back that attitude. We need to take back the neighborly love. We need to take back neighborly love. Neighborly love. There's no neighborly love anymore. It stopped in the 90s. And what's up with all this people breaking into cars and houses bullshit for? They need to go. We got to take all those people and move them to another planet where they could be like that to each other. For real, they could steal off each other. Why are they going to steal off the people that don't steal? Right? Take all the thieves and just get rid of them. Dude, I don't steal. And dude, if I'm in your house and I'm sleeping over and I use something, I say, yo, can I use this? It's very simple. You just say, yo, can I use this? They say yes, yay. They say no, oh well. But usually I bring my own stuff when I go stay over someone else's house. I never ask them for a goddamn thing. But I can if I wanted to. You know, I have wisdom. I do have wisdom. If I talked to you, you'd know it. You'd see it and you'd understand what I mean by wisdom. But I don't think like everybody else. And I can't be programmed. I've tried the sleeping overnight, and I've tried the getting up early in the morning doing ones. They don't work. My brain doesn't do the programming thing. You can't program my brain. My brain's non-programmable. Yours might be, but mine isn't. I've tested it several times. I did a 21-day thing at night and 28-day thing in the morning, and none of it worked. It did not work. I was patient, and I took the time for myself because my body is my temple. My vessel, okay, is going to carry me another 100 years. I'd better take care of this vessel. My skin is the first thing on my list, and my hair is an extension of my nervous system, so I have to make sure it's clean. I don't put no heat to my hair. No heat to it. I let it air dry. Up here, instead of putting heat to it, what I do is I cut the bangs to here, and then I wing it. I brush it this way, and I brush it this way, and guess what? This is how it dries. Oh, I spray it with hairspray too. And this is how it dries. Sometimes it dries even curlier. And I only spray this part, and this part, because if I didn't, my hair on this would look like this. Marijuana has been downgraded. That it should be legalized completely. There should be no restrictions on marijuana. There should be where you can grow your own. Here in New Jersey, they want you to pay $25,000 for a certificate to grow. What? I ain't selling this shit. I'm just smoking it for my health. What's wrong with them? Dudes, I need it. My intestines, oh my God, they twist. My muscles twist. I have some twisty things going on in my body, and it's because of the frequencies. I had to take a break from this 20 minutes already. Um, you know, the ADHD thing is really difficult. It's really, really difficult to have. I experienced it in my life. It's not fun to have ADHD. So that's, I don't take pills for it. I have 1 cup of coffee a day. 1 cup of caffeine. They said don't take the caffeine. It cuts off your ability to talk to source. And here they got these drinks that have 10 times the amount of caffeine 1 cup of coffee has. And it's horrible. I see all these people cut off from source. Don't drink the energy drinks. Are no good for you. They got them. And the fizzy drinks, don't drink fizzy drinks either. It's not good for your body. Your body's not used to that shit. It can't handle it. If you're human and you have a soul, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sure there's a lot of non-humans watching this right now. It's okay. Try and figure out an anointed divine feminine. It's the season for anointed divines feminines right now. And I am an anointed divine feminine. So, get used to it, masculines. I have divine masculine on me too. And I've been doing energy work, and there's birds coming around to visit me. I hear them. They're all around. Oh my God. Let me get my glasses on. Oh. It's a baby blue jay. They live in here. They're being quiet. They don't squawk too much. It's a baby blue jay learning how to fly. The blue jays love this yard. Every year around this time we have baby blue jays flying around the yard. They're safe in this yard. I chase the screechy birds away. You hear that? See? He's laughing about it because it's true. That was a bird, by the way. One of my birds back here. And there was birds that had babies. They sound like they were purring. I was like, oh, they sound like they're purring. I don't know where they were. Where I'm at, there's no trees. So I'm like, my ears are my compass at that point. You know what I mean? Where is the sound really coming from? Because this is a wooded area, a lot of trees. So you don't know which tree it's coming from. It's a little confusing. But no, it was the tree back there. That tree back there. I'll turn the thing. That tree right there. See it? Right there, that tree? That tree. There was babies in it, and they were purring. They were so loud. And I heard the screechy birds. I was so scared for them. I was like, oh no, I ain't playing. I hear those babies purring. They're happy. You are not going to come eat them. No, I'm not going to let it happen. Not here. Screechy birds don't come around here because I throw sticks and stones at them. And I scream, get the fuck out of here! Hey, they need help here. And I'm helping them. I'm helping my ecosystem right here in my backyard. There was a few deer 12 years ago when I got here. There was only a few deer, but now there's a whole herd. I was a little nervous about this because of my sister. She's the devil. She's a lower level demon. She's the devil's offspring. She's barren. She can't have children. Our whole life. You know what she did? She stole one of mine. And then she abused her. And she raised her from her bed. How do you do that? How do you raise a child in bed? I'm going to sue somebody for what I went through. I'm not letting this sit. Someone's going down. And she bribed some people into courts. They're going down. Down, down, down. I'm pressing charges. I'm suing the township. I'm suing them for what they did to me. Yes, I am doing it. I'm going to get me a nice lawyer who's not scared. I'm going to get me a GenX attorney. And I have my guideline, I have my expectations on the kind of attorney I want for this case. This is a lifelong case. This isn't just one thing. This is a compile of things that went down in Granny Town, including tearing my children from my loins and putting pills in my son. And I said I didn't want that. I told him I didn't want my son on pills. I said I will deal with it the way I deal with it. Nobody can handle the way I was dealing with it. He's special. I was dealing with his specially because he's so special. He's so smart. My son. They put pills in my son. My son was ADHD, just like I was. And they put pills in my son. They dumbed him down. I'm gonna get them all, baby. I'm getting every one of them. I'm getting them. They all better shoot themselves, because they're all going down. My sister was teaching my daughter how to do black magic, energy work on her mother. Her own mother. My little baby. My baby. My baby was 1.5 years. She said, Mom, I don't want to pee in my pants no more. She says, I'm going on the potty. I said, well, okay. How are you going to get there? She said, I'll get there. She turned around and walked into the bathroom, pulled down her pants. She climbed from the tub to the toilet, because the tub was right next to the toilet, and held onto the seat and went to the bathroom. She's a smart kid. She was here before. She already knows how to do things. And she was pushed into black magic by my sister. And the people who pushed my baby into her arms are going down. They were called, get this, Division of Youth and Family Services. So they were in there to divide the family. That was in their title. The title even spoke for itself. It changed to CPS in 2000s. It was Division of Youth and Family Services the whole entire 80s, the whole entire 90s. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We called it DIFUS for short. And you know what they did? This is after the Clintons were in office. It was a Hillary Clinton thing. It started in the 80s. It started in the 80s. It was after the Clintons. So Hillary Clinton is a reptilian. I mean, we got it on video right after the primary when they were fighting. The camera was on her, and she was walking to the van, the black van with the people. Well, her arms, she got out of her skin suit, and her arms and her legs flopped up like a doll, because it was a skin suit. It was no longer had anybody in it. She actually took it off before she got into the van. She was that brazen. But I saw her, and so did thousands of others. And I'm sure you saw that too. And now that I explained it, it'll click for you, because it clicked for me after I was thinking about that video. And then I got to and then I got to learning about the reptilians. And she's a Hawthorne. The Hawthorns are reptilian. Yes, that's how I figured it out too. It doesn't take a brainiac to think about this shit. I got 3 fucking brain injuries, baby. 3 TBIs. One that was real bad, though. It scrambled my brains. And I even forgot my whole life. I was 21 when I got hit by the car. I forgot everything. So I've been remembering things from back in my life. My sister said, "Why do you only remember the bad things?" I said, "Well, maybe because the bad things outweigh the good things." Duh, it doesn't take a friggin' scientist to figure that out. I think somebody's playing a guitar. He's playing his guitar. I have some talented friends, man. I love my friends. You know, you can't pick your family, but you sure as hell can pick your friends, right? This is one of my brothers playing the guitar. He's practicing. I inspired him to play it on the channel today. So I have this app called Zello. Oh, no. I have an app called Roger That. It's a walkie-talkie app. And you can rebridge it into another app called Zello. And it's pretty fun. Because when you go into the I think my girlfriend's going to call me now. She's in the UK. I got a lot going on now. It was boring. I have to listen to this. So I forgot what I was talking about, and I guess that means it ended here. So let's see what the time is. 3